Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to do the demo and review for Dermatology medical grade skincare Luminous Eye Corrector SPF 41. This is from the brand Dermatology. I have seen everyone talking about this. This is a luminous eye corrector, so it's an eye corrector product. This one retails for $44. You can get it on their website. You can also get it on Amazon. And I've seen it a couple other places, so prices may vary, but that is the price that it states on their website. Comes in 4 colors. I went with the color medium. What it says a little bit about this particular luminous corrector is that it has SPF, so it's protecting you from UVA and UVB. It is anti-aging with peptides and ceramides. It's hydrating, blurring. Unlike concealer, it doesn't sit or crease. And it helps correct dark circles as well. So that's kind of the quick little claims. It also says that it helps the appearance of dark circles, puffiness, lines, wrinkles, and protects the delicate skin under the eye. It says the cooling applicator helps reduce the puffiness, enhancing the look of the skin's brightness and giving you the most youthful looking under eyes. I still wear eye cream with this, so I'm sure there is also skincare ingredients in here as well, like it claims, like the peptides and ceramides and things like that, but I always still use a separate eye cream just to make sure that my under eyes are prepped well, because this does have color to it. Like I said, I went with medium. It has this really interesting applicator, so you just want to barely push it up there so you get some product, of course. So that is probably more than enough for both eyes, so just keep that in mind. You can go in directly with the metal wand. Sometimes I like to do it just on my finger, but I'm just gonna hop in there so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put it on my finger just so I have a little more control over where I want those spots to go. I don't need concealer everywhere. I know some people do. Nothing wrong with that. That little tiny dot is more than enough concealer for most people. I like to blend out with my ring finger. Some people will like to use the wand. So once I get it on, I'll try to use the wand a little bit too, just so you guys can see. When I use the wand, it kind of makes it more like smudgy for me. But I guess if you had puffiness, this cold tip wand will definitely help with that puffiness. I don't suffer from a lot of puffiness unless I'm just really tired or I'm traveling, not getting good sleep. That's usually when puffiness will hit me. Dehydrated, right? So I'm just gonna blend this in so you guys can see. It's a pretty big difference. This definitely works as almost like your concealer and corrector in one. So for that person who doesn't want to do those extra steps, you might be able to get away with this amount of coverage. For me, as you can see, it looks decent. You can still see some of it peeking through, so I might do a second coat, which that is up to my preference. You don't want to continuously layer this product. It will get kind of funky on you if you try to continuously layer it, but I definitely need a little more coverage. So I'm going to just squeeze it up a little bit again, just barely, even less than last time. Just pressing that right into where I need that additional coverage. As you can see, it does not look dry under my eye whatsoever. I think that's really important to mention. A lot of correctors, when you do them under your eye, it can look like dry or sticky or kind of sitting in your under eye crease. This does not look that way. It does take a little more time just because I have to kind of build this up. But again, if you were doing concealer and corrector, those are 2 steps. You would have to do those 2 steps as well. So I don't think that it takes me any longer than my regular concealer routine by any means. If anything, it's probably a little faster in the long run. All right, so I'm happy with that level of coverage. I did do a second coat just so you guys can see. I'm going to try to get my little face in there as close as I can so you can really see the under eye, how it's not creasing or gathering. I do still have a little bit of my darkness peeking through, but that's okay once the rest of my makeup's on. All right, guys, so with the magic of YouTube, all my makeup is on. Also have the daiquiri drip of the new Fenty Suede Powder Blushes. I finally got that product so you guys can actually see it on my face. I already did a review of these, but it is very different from Lollipoppy, just so you guys can see the difference there. I did have to order this particular one, the daiquiri drip, because it wasn't in store. I haven't seen it in store anywhere, so I had to order it because I love my bold blushes. If you guys haven't watched that video, you definitely should, because that product is amazing. It's just so smooth. There's like virtually no texture from it, which I think is amazing. But back to what we are here to actually talk about, which is the DRMTLGY Luminous Eye Corrector in the shade medium. I'm just gonna kind of get you guys a little closer so you can see the component. It's kind of this little pump and you squeeze product out of it. My thoughts. So I've got a lot of thoughts about this. Everyone seems to love this product and thinks it's like the best thing that's ever happened. What I will say, as I get a little closer so you can see, it does look really pretty. If you're someone who doesn't have like extremely bad circles or overly tough to cover under eyes, this is more than enough product for you. For me, I'm right in the middle where I do have some dark circles and I do still have some darkness peeking through. I do still think it looks better when I wear a corrector and a concealer, but I think for the day-to-day, I think this is a really great product just to throw on and make your life easier instead of having to do the multiple steps of corrector and concealer. I do think it covers enough for me, someone with light to medium skin tone. There is only 4 shades, so I know that's not going to work for everybody. I think the fair shade, I might just order just because I'm curious if I put this one down first and then put that one on top, if it would give me more of that pop, because I like a really glowing under eye. That's just a personal thing for me. I want my eyes to glow. I know everybody has their things, but that's my thing. I do think it looks good. My only hiccup is it's not fully covering the circle. You can still see it, but it camouflages it enough that it's doable and wearable. If you're someone who really struggles with concealer or it just doesn't look good on you, like your under eyes just crease a lot or look really dry and crepey, I definitely think you should try this. I was really impressed. I do think the price point's a little expensive at $44. However, you are getting skincare, color correction, and concealer basically in one, and SPF protection. So you're getting a multi-purpose product. I know you guys have heard me say that I think multi-purpose products are always doing things halfly, quarterly, sort of ish, right? So it's only doing all of those things sort of. It's not 100% doing all of those at the same time. So just keep that in mind. You are still going to have to wear an eye cream with this, especially if you have mature eyes. If you do not have dry under eyes, then you definitely won't. I do like the aspect of the SPF. I don't actually know how much of that you're truly getting because of the tiny amount of product you're using, but I'm sure it's better than nothing. And as far as it being a corrector, it definitely has corrector qualities to it, and it's definitely like a concealer type color. So I think you're getting all of those things in little itsy bitsy bits. Are you getting any of them fully? I don't think so, but you're getting it enough that it works. I think this is a great like daily driver product. I think this is a really easy product if you're gonna travel and you need just one product and you don't want to pack your concealer, your corrector, under eye sunscreen, all of those things. I think this product will do the trick. I'm surprised by it. I was expecting it to totally be garbage, I'm not gonna lie, because typically it just has big claims and people seem to think this stuff's just absolutely off the chain fabulous, and I was expecting it not to be so fabulous. Under my eyes, it does look really pretty and I am impressed with it, and I'm happy I picked it up and tried it. I just don't want you to get it twisted and think that this will take over my life and I'll never use concealer again, because that's not true. I still love the corrector and concealer look. It's definitely more full glam and I'm getting more of that full coverage. I would say this is light to medium coverage, but I think for most people that's all they're after. They just want to mask it and hide it a little bit. And I think if you've got very difficult under eyes, I think this will be your best friend. It looks great on texture. It looks good over lines and wrinkles. I just wish it had just a hint more pigment for me to just fully cover my dark circle, because it doesn't. I would say it's giving me about medium coverage right now, which is pretty good for most everyday wear. But if I'm fully glam and really done up, it's probably not going to be enough coverage for me, and you are going to be able to notice that I need more coverage. That's when maybe perhaps I would use this product and add an additional concealer on top. I know for some people that's like too much or over frosting a cake. However, your concealer has to match whatever makeup look you're doing. And if you're doing a full glam, I don't think this cuts the mustard. I think if you're doing everyday makeup, an average day, you know, to work or going out shopping or whatever, this will be more than enough for you. And I think you should give it a try. Definitely shop around because I know there's lots of discount codes on their website. So I would maybe try there first. If you're impatient like me and you want to just order on Amazon, just make sure you order directly from the Dermatology store on Amazon. There's lots of counterfeits and fake goods out there. I don't want you guys to get caught up in that. So make sure you're actually getting it from the store that sells the product, and you should be good to go. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday. In that description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.